Yep.
Okay, so here we have the first Bravura trumpet modification that I ever did, which Eric was kind enough to bring in because he's the owner of this horn now. And before the Bravura line became an entire trumpet that I built, I did some prototyping, and the first prototype was this horn. The Bravura line, I had the idea years ago to make the Bravura easier to manufacture and at the same time more efficient than the previous horns. So before that, this was known as the 905. And you would know a 905 if you look around at some of the ones that have been out there, that it had bracing in the valve casings. So you can see the valve casing has bracing all the way throughout. And it was very difficult to make this bracing and then to solder it in place without it coming apart. But it made the horn a lot more efficient. And this is the very first horn to ever have the Bravura bracing on the top. And the 905, the one before this, had this really cool looking elliptical brace that went up here and another one back here. And I pulled that all in so that the bell would resonate more and would create more vibrancy. And this is the only Bravura trumpet that has this brace in it. And this Bravura trumpet was a modification of an old Bach. And Eric has a copy of the original shop card from Bach. And the serial number is 3212. And I'll just read a couple things off of it. It says it has a bore of 462. It's got a mouth pipe 45. The valve model was a 25. And let's see what else I can read here. Valve fit was extra tight. And it signs Vincent Bach right on it. April 4th, 1938. Pretty cool. And the serial number is right here, 3212. The cool thing about the horns that I used to build in this era, which I'm not even sure when I built this, may have been about 8, 9 years ago, not really sure. But is it, I had created this Bravura logo, so this is the first one that ever had it. And eventually, sometimes it would say Bravura in here instead of Harrelson. And I had a 4-axis milling machine that would spin the whole lead pipe around and carve that out, which was pretty neat. But we were just talking about this a minute ago. The receiver and the lead pipe are all one piece, so you can see there's no connector here. It's all blended as one piece. So that's pretty cool. And what else did I mention about it?
Oh, the previous owner, he was made in Waconia too, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah, so this was made when I was in Waconia. So Jerry was the original owner of this horn. And the bell on this horn says New York, USA, Vincent Bach Corporation. And the model is 25-62. And right under Vincent Bach is 45, which would be the lead pipe. And I switched it out with a Mount Vernon 7 lead pipe, which is now known as horn number 4. So, it's a really cool horn. It's the very first Bravura trumpet.